Barack Obama recently compared himself to Aaron Rodgers in a GQ interview by Bill Simmons, being asked if he's like Greg Popovich. President Obama responded with this: or maybe Aaron Rodgers in the pocket, in the sense of you can't be distracted by what's around you. You've got to be looking downfield. And I think that's a quality that I have, not getting flustered in what's around me. Here's Rodgers' response to the Prez.
I know that's probably tough for him because he's a big Bear fan. I appreciate that. He has a lot more responsibility, I think, than I do, and a tough job to do. I appreciate the comment. I mean, that's the highest form of respect that I can get from him, so I really appreciate that, especially being a Bear fan.
Important to note that Obama made these comments before the Packers' 3-game losing streak. Stephen A., do you like this comparison?
Well, I don't mind the comparison at all because, you know, no drama Obama, you know, our great president obviously is a fan of the bad man that is Aaron Rodgers. So it does not bother me at all. It seems apropos. I appreciate the leader of the free world, our commander-in-chief, associating himself with this level of greatness, this level of unparalleled talent as far as I'm concerned. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. I will acknowledge, however, that I'm glad we emphasized that this comment was made, what was it, weeks ago? When was the date? When was the date?
All I know is it was before the 3-game skid.
It was before the 3-game skid because Aaron Rodgers, you know, obviously, you know, on a more serious note, our president did seem to get a bit perturbed at some, some questions that were being thrown his way in the aftermath of what happened in Paris last night because of his comments prior to that about ISIS.
It was October 5th, to be exact.
Exactly. So, I mean, he did seem as cool at that particular moment in time, but we understand that those are obviously dire circumstances.
Of course.
And our heart goes out to all of those people. But on a lighter note, outside of that, prior to last week, those comments are more than apropos. And if I'm President Obama and I want to compare myself to a particular athlete because of his ability to be cool and relax and what have you, I would have to say I can't knock Aaron Rodgers, but I will confess to you, Tom Brady would have been just as good of a comparison.
Oh, you would? You would concede that.
He blew the Prez off, though.
Wow.
So
I would concede that, but you can't use Tom Brady because Tom Brady was very, very disrespectful and blasphemous in blowing off our president when the New England Patriots were being celebrated at the White House. So I'm glad that the president didn't mention him because he isn't worthy of being mentioned by the president after doing something like that.
You sure it wasn't that Tom Brady was condemned in the court of public opinion as a liar and cheater?
The president didn't do that.
Yeah.
The president he did no such thing.
From a PR standpoint.
Well, I'm just saying, but you know, you showed up when George W. Bush was the president, you know, on more than one occasion to celebrate your championship. The president summons you. You show respect the office.
Fair.
The office. Okay. Respect the office.
All right, I got it.
Yes.
Now, allow me to say that I have issues with this analogy on 2 levels. And first, I'm going to do it from a Chicago perspective because I remind you, I did work in Chicago as a columnist for the Tribune. I covered the Chicago Bears. My brother owns and operates Obama's favorite restaurant in Chicago. Okay, so Obama's a Chicago guy. Is that fair to say?
He's a Chicago guy. You're not going to tell me you should have mentioned Cutler, are you? You're not going to say that? Oh, okay. I'm scared.
How can a supposed Bears fan place a Packer on such a presidential pedestal? It's crossing the line. You just can't do it. You're going to disqualify yourself, oh, President, as a Bears fan. They're going to take this the wrong way, man. You just can't do it. You cannot go there. Do you understand the depth of the rivalry between Chicago and Green Bay?
I understand.
It's historical.
I understand what it used to be before Cutler arrived.
Well, it still is. Trust me. The Bears fans take it very seriously, more seriously than any other rivalry in Chicago is Green Bay, Chicago. Bears, Packers. So I was shocked that he would go there, and Aaron acknowledged it. He said, gee, as a Bears fan, I'm honored by this, that even as a Bears fan, you would include me in this. That's a blunder on his part, on Obama's part, if you're a Bears fan. How can you do that to the Bears?
Want me to tell you how you could do it? Because Ditka set the stage, Mike Ditka, with his commercials, where he's wearing the Green Bay jersey and the Green Bay bobblehead on top of his head. I'm just saying,
Jerry Rice is wearing a Cowboys jersey.
I know.
What is that about?
That was hard for me to stomach that one.
But you're doing the commercial, you're having fun, you're getting compensated for it, because I can assure you Mike Ditka didn't do it for free, okay? So in light of all of those realities, if Ditka can go away conventional wisdom and tradition, how come our president can't do so? I would say that he has the right to do so if Mike Ditka did it.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Okay, now let's go to the other level.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's talk about football here. Let's talk about, I'm wondering if our president is now cringing over the remarks that he made on October 5th. Because the truth is that Aaron Rodgers just 2 weeks ago at Carolina on the crucial play of the game, the two-point conversion try, admitted that he saw something in the pocket and got scared. So Obama's saying, I want to be like Aaron Rodgers in the pocket. And Aaron admitted, I saw something in the pass rush. I got scared. And he failed to see Randall Cobb break wide open for an easy little pitch and catch touchdown in the end zone to, I think that was to tie the game. And you're saying to me, now you're comparing yourself to an Aaron Rodgers who's become highly flustered in the pocket. He's lost his poise. He's lost his confidence. He's become antsy. He's become iffy in the pocket. I don't even recognize the guy anymore. So he's everything that Obama would not want to compare himself to, because Obama is none of the above. He is extremely Obama, no drama Obama, cool under fire. So I like the original idea of the analogy to Aaron Rodgers, but this guy is a disaster right now, so Obama has to be regretting that he made this analogy back in October.
I think he's got bigger fish to fry right now.
I think he's got a lot of bigger fish to fry, number one. Number two, every president is deemed disastrous at some point in time for a moment, because obviously you can't please everybody, okay? So we all understand that. Number three, and more importantly, I think the president would have no problem with using the analogy that he used as it pertains to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got over 30,000 yards passing. He's still got about a decade left in this game. He hasn't
He's talking about cool under fire. It's not talking about stats.
No, listen. He has not had a quarterback rating of less than 103 in the last 5 years. The QBR is consistently up there. Aaron Rodgers is a high-end producer.
No, please.
He is somebody that is elite.
No.
And anybody who is interested in being elite, who wants to associate themselves with the comparison that of Aaron Rodgers, I have no problem with it, because he is worthy of it. Even despite their 3-game losing streak. Even despite.
He now tap dances in the pocket worse than the late, great Gregory Hines.
I have a serious question. He can't go with Brady, obviously, because Brady blew him off, and now Rodgers is struggling. So who could he go with? Who is there? Peyton Manning's banged up. There's no one else.
Tyrod Taylor or Cam Newton? Cam Newton.
All right.
Cam Newton.
Well,
you can go with Cam Newton.
We'll leave it at that.
He can go with Cam Newton. The bigger the moment, the more he shines.
Okay.
He can do that.
It's Tom Brady, and we all know it. It's the only way to fly.
We can't acknowledge that. We can't acknowledge that. Right. Tom Brady
TV12 for life.
snubbed the president of the United States.
He took so many trips. Could you blame him? It was like his 10th
very
trip
un-American.
there.
Very un-American. He's not the only one. I think RG3 did it one time, too. I mean, it's very un-American. I don't like that.
All right.
That's fair.
Respect the office. President calls, go.
Coming up, Jerry Jones not sold long-term on Greg Hardy. The Cowboys owner backtracking on his comments about keeping Hardy in Dallas. What do the guys make of it? Find out next.
On the Hook is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here.